Tech Fix Guides channel, solving your everyday problems one video at a time.
So what's up everyone and welcome back to our channel in another tutorial. Shared albums not updating on your iPhone or iPad. Maybe photos aren't appearing, invites aren't working, or the album is completely missing. The tricky part is that isn't just one problem, there are multiple causes and each one needs a different fix. Because in this video, I'll walk you through the full step-by-step fix guide using real iPhone and iPad settings. By the end, you'll know exactly whether your issue is a sync delay, a setting problem, or something with the invite itself and how to fix it. Firstly, let's confirm shared albums is turned on. Start with the most basic check. On iPhone or iPad, just go to Settings. Then Photos. Make sure Shared Albums is turned on. If this is off, shared albums won't appear or update at all. Turn it on, then open Photos again and check. Before fixing anything else, let's identify the issue type and what's actually wrong. Just open Photos. Go to Albums. Then Shared Albums. Check Album completely missing, likely invite or account issue. If the album exists but no new photos, sync delay or background issue. And if photos stuck loading, network or iCloud sync issue. This step is important because each scenario has a different fix path. Now, shared albums rely on iCloud syncing, so let's check internet connection. Make sure Wi-Fi is connected and connection is stable. Try opening a website or switching Wi-Fi networks if possible. Slow or unstable internet can delay album updates significantly. Now, on both iPhone and iPad, let's check iCloud account. Just go to Settings. Then, tap your name. Make sure you're signed into the same Apple ID. If devices uses different accounts, shared albums won't sync correctly. Now let's check Photo Sync status. Just open the Photos app. Scroll to the bottom of the Library tab. Look for messages like updated, paused, or syncing with iCloud. If syncing is paused, connect to Wi-Fi and power, then wait. This helps distinguish delay versus actual failure. Now, of course, let's resend or accept shared album invite. If the album is missing, ask the owner to resend the invite or check Photos. For you, then Invitations. Accept the invite again. Sometimes invites expire or fail silently, so re-accepting fixes many missing album cases. If the problem is still persistent, let's try leaving and rejoining the album. If the album exists but doesn't update, tap the album. Then People tab. Leave the album if possible, then rejoin via invite. This refreshes your connection to the shared album. Of course, restarting both devices also would clear temporary sync glitches and iCloud connection issues, so after restart, open Photos and check again. Now, let's check background app refresh. On iPhone or iPad, go to Settings, General, then Background app refresh. Make sure Photos is enabled, and if disabled, updates may not happen in the background, so make sure it is enabled. Let's check low power mode. Just go to your settings on your iPhone or iPad. Then head to Battery. If low power mode is on, background syncing may slow down. Just turn it off temporarily and check if updates resume. Now, go to your settings, General, Then iPhone storage. If storage is full, iCloud syncing can slow down or stop. Free up space if needed by deleting unnecessary apps, videos or photos, then try again. Outdated iOS or iPadOS versions, of course, can cause the problem, so let's check for updates. Just go to your settings, General, then Software Update. Install any updates if available. Sometimes shared album bugs are fixed in the system updates, so make sure you're always on the latest iOS or iPadOS versions. Now let's distinguish delay versus broken sync, which is an important distinction. If photos appear after some time, normal delay. If nothing updates at all, configuration or account issue. Shared albums are not always instant, they take time, depending on your network. And give it time before assuming it's broken. Just put it there and wait for a few minutes until an hour and see if anything changes. If nothing works, let's try the final full reset path. Turn off shared albums. Restart device. Then turn it on again. Then rejoin the album or accept the invite. This resets the shared album sync system. When it's not your device, sometimes the issue is not on your side. Just ask the album owner to check their internet because there could be a syncing problem. Confirm that uploaded photos correctly and not faulty ones because that could cause the issue. And of course, if nothing else fails, they can send or resend invites to you so you can get a fresh link. If their site isn't syncing, you won't see updates either, so make sure it's good on both ends. Now at this point, if everything looks correct and the album isn't updating, you're likely dealing with a sync state issue rather than a simple setting. First, open the Photos app and switch between library, then albums, then shared albums. This forces the app to refresh different views and can sometimes trigger a sync update. Next, open the shared album. Go to the Peoples tab and scroll through the participants. If you don't see your name correctly listed or permissions look limited, that can indicate an invite mismatch. This is where re-inviting becomes necessary again. Also try out opening the album on both devices, your iPhone and your iPad, back to back. If no updates and the other, if one updates and the other not, you've confirmed it's a specific device problem sync delay, not an account issue. Shared albums are not instant like I said. Uploads can take a few seconds, a few minutes, or longer or slower connections. So if photos eventually appear, it's working, just delayed. Photos never appear, it's a configuration or invite issue. The distinction is critical because a delay doesn't need fixing, only patience. If you've reached this point and the album is visible, you're on the correct Apple ID. Invites are accepted and internet is stable and nothing updates at all. Then it's no longer a local device issue. At this stage, the only real fixes are the album owner recreating the shared album or contacting Apple support for an iCloud sync issue. The biggest mistake people make with shared albums is assuming every issue has the same cause. But in reality, it's usually one of the three things: a setting is turned off, an invite problem, or a sync delay. Once you identify which one you're dealing with, the fix becomes straightforward. And that's the full guide for shared albums not updated, covering settings, sync issues, and invite problems. If this video helped you out, please like it and subscribe to our channel for more real iPhone and iPad fixes. And if your album is still not updating, tell me exactly what you see and I'll help you narrow it down. Thank you for watching and I will see you on the next video.